What's going on, Internet? My name is Mr. Mask Man. Now, I tried to make this video once, but I was a little scattered, a little all over the place. So I want to try, or at least attempt, to have, more focus, um, more cohesion in how I make videos. I believe that this exercise of putting out putting out content, for the sake of it being in a public space, it being in it being made, where people can consume it, being made where people can find it. I believe that's some kind of beneficial, that's some kind of helpful to me personally, and potentially other people as well. um bipolar bipolar rants, bipolar something. I'm gonna put bipolar in the title, but basically where I am is in a position where I understand that the way that I think, that the way that my mind works, that the way that um, I'm composed as a human being, as an individual, is something that um, is not well received by the world, and there is no mechanism in the world that's going to give me, as I currently am, a comfortable, productive existence. So what I'm recognizing is that as somebody who has a mind that is different, who has a disposition that is different, I have to, you know, figure out how to exist in this world. I have to figure out how to exist in the world as it is, and make my way in it. And I don't have the answers right now. I don't have the answers. I don't know exactly how to go about doing that, but I do know that I do believe that it's possible. I have a lot of faith that it's possible to live a life of to live a quality, enjoyable life. The the only the only difficulty the only difficulty that exists is figuring it out. And I believe that what needs to happen is that I need to slow down and really, figure out how things work, and figure out how to make things happen. You know, I never wanted to present myself as somebody, with some kind of a disability. Now that may be somewhat funny to anyone who has taken a serious look at my channel over the years, and how goddamn stark, raving mad I've been on this channel. But most of my dysfunction, and most of my, you know, weakness was about trying to have some friends, was about trying to get people close to me, was about trying to get people, to notice me or befriend me or some kind of thing like that. It was never about, showing myself as a weak, broken down guy, and you know being, diagnosed as bipolar is not something that I want to look at as a disability, even though it technically is a disability. I don't want to see, my bipolar diagnosis, as something to be ashamed of, as something to be, you know, as something to be hurt by. I want to see it as a badge of honor, because I don't think like the rest of the sheep. I don't think like the rest of the sheep. My mind doesn't go into the little formulaic, nonsense that other people's lives are governed by. I don't fit into the mold, that other people fit into, so they had to label me as something to control me, to keep me in line. And that's fine. Label me. Label me, put me in a box, put me in whatever category you want. Do whatever you want. You the boss. You the one who make all the rules. And I'll try to find a way, if there's a way. If there's a way to get it, I'm going to try to figure out how to get it. If there's a way to have it, I'm going to try to figure out a way to have it, because I don't want to be kept without it for the rest of my life. It's very hard. It's very hard sometimes to figure out your path in life. To figure out your path, to figure out where you want to go, to figure out how you want to live. And I don't have it all figured out. I just know that I'm up against it. I just know that I'm up against it. I just know that I have, difficulties that I have to combat, that I have to face, that I have to deal with. But it is what it is. It is what it is, and it's just, gonna be what it's gonna be. But I feel like I've said, a little bit of a little bit. This channel isn't ever meant to be exclusively any one thing. This channel is mine. It's mine, and I do what I want to do with it, and I make whatever kind of videos I feel like making at any point. So I may do more of these types of videos if anybody wants to see them. I may do more of these types of videos if it makes me feel good. I may do other videos about other topics as they come across my desk. It's an open thing. I want this YouTube channel to be something that benefits me, something that gives me hope, something that gives me an outlet, something that gives me something to do, something to work on, something to plan for, brings fun and activity into my life. I don't want it to be a source of stress, a source of pain, a source of, dysfunction. I want it to be something I want it to be something that's fun. I want it to be something that's enjoyable, and I want it to be something that gives me, pleasure and gives me, a way to express myself in a way that I can't, any other type of way. I can't. There's nothing quite like, making a video and posting it online and having people, see you and stuff like that. There's no substitute, for this kind of thing. So hopefully, people see what I see my work, see what I put out, and have some type of commentary on the shit that I do. But if they don't, hopefully I can get some kind of benefit out of doing it, just to do it and talking and just communicating, just being a better communicator, just being a more thorough individual, just being somebody who's looking at the situations that I'm going through and saying, look, I don't want this, I don't want bullshit and nonsense to continue in my life. I don't want to continue the path that I'm going down. I want to change direction and change the trajectory of my life and get it going down a good path, get my life in a good direction. So that's all I gotta say. I'm gonna wrap this video up. If anybody watched this, I appreciate you. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. Give me a suggestion for a topic that you would want me to cover. I'm not saying that I'm gonna do it, but if somebody leaves something, maybe I'll look into it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say, and I will see you on the other side.